Let me tell you how much that I love you. Let me tell you, me once it. Let me tell you how much that I love you. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, stood no chance, but you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me life. Now that I'm with you, me one say that me love it, that me love it, that me love. Hey, me no go one day wonder. What up, my baby, what up, me love, what up, me love. And I dance and sing and I sing because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. Tell me we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under to get under. I know, but your love in my life control that. I laid out my life this way. Do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings they come my way, and all the bad things they turn away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear. Oh, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's funny. Shut up, 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 shut up.
Greetings, greetings, family. I can't be singing right now. My stomach ain't no singing moods right now. But greetings and gratitudes, everybody. Gratitudes, everybody, for coming in and showing up. Last night was the Mestetic, and it was pretty good. Hey, Michelle. It was pretty good from what I understand. I've seen some of the footage back. Um, it was apparently there was some disrespect that was shown to the deities that I don't appreciate. Anytime I try to say it was amazing, gratitude. Anytime that it was fantastic. Well, this is the reaction video, so I'm gonna drop the link here for the people that was there when it was in attendance last night. So, Leah Brown, I know you were in attendance, but I also I was told there was some disrespect, you know. Hey, Pretty Chocolate, I know you were in attendance. We're gonna see what everybody thought about it. Um, they said Mama Lama Dama was on high. She was on one, and apparently Santa Muerte came in. Miss Shantea Saposi, she came in, and they said they've never seen my hands move so fast. Um, so I'm going to drop the link for anybody that was in attendance. This is only for the people that were in attendance to the Mestetic. If you were not there, this is not for you. I'm going to know that you weren't there. I'm not even going to let you up. You just sit in the back chat forever, for all I'm concerned, because it's not for you. Um, so I do know who was in attendance, but my stomach was sick. I was sick and throwing up all rising today. So I'm finally better, although I keep having like really bad heartburn. But if you would come up and give your most truthful reaction to the Mestetic last night, this is the one that everybody had been waiting on. So crazy because people kept saying they were waiting for the California Mestetic, and I think we genuinely only had maybe 3 Californians that showed up. for the Mestetic. So that was crazy. Get some tea. I know I needed charming, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I thought I had drank a lot, but Papa, they said Papa did not drink that much. But my stomach was tore up, child. I was been throwing up, all rising. Oh, gratitude, Charmy. All right, the link has been dropped. Come on up, people. Let's hear your reactions to it. Gratitude, Imani. Definitely trying to feel better. Some fresh ginger. Um, and you don't have to have your camera on. When you click the link, you come in. Once you get backstage, um, you can turn your camera off if you like. If you don't want to, be shown on camera. Greetings, everybody. Hey, hey, Marianne, Talita. Greetings. How are you?
Greetings. I'm I'm trying to recover.
You trying to? Me too. So I know this is your first, and you haven't been following long at all.
No, it's been about 3 months.
Yes, and you made it to the Mestetic last night. So, what was your thoughts?
I was nervous at first, like scared, excited. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um and I just was ready for whatever they had for me. I have nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. I'm a cry.
It's okay. It's okay.
My eyes still puffy. I woke up with my eyes almost closed because I've been I can't stop crying.
Mm. What are the tears for?
Um Gratitude. Because her and Papa, they both knew my heart.
Mm. Yeah. It's okay. It's definitely okay.
I have no idea what to do now, but I'm convinced that they'll show me.
Absolutely.
Papa said my pussy was old,
Ah! Ah!
but it was. He said it's old, but it's okay.
This.
Yes,
Oh
yes, he
man,
did. Yes, he did.
that is funny. Wow.
Papa didn't let nobody in but the Lama Dama and Santa Merte. He was fighting Maria Light.
He always fights her. I don't know what his deal is with Mary Light Child, but he is always fighting Mary Light.
Yeah, he did.
Well, so you enjoy. I can understand. You enjoyed it,
Yeah, I feel like y'all only came for me.
cause period. Gratitude,
Yeah,
gratitude. Now, did you get put to sleep or did you feel the power?
I felt the power. I still feel the power. I don't know if that makes sense. Um, I felt the power, but I didn't get put to sleep. But it's funny. I felt the power, but I felt it like love.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when he asked me, that's all I could say. When he
Mm,
asked me what I felt, I said love.
yeah, gratitude. Well, hey, Miss Lamb Jones,
Hey.
how are you? I just realized who the hell you are, even from last night. I'm just realizing right now, seeing Lamb Jones, who you are. Oh my God, you're so tiny.
Am I?
Yes. I don't know. I thought you was bigger than that. You are tiny.
I feel like I'm big. like I'm
Oh, ma'am.
like I need
No,
to
ma'am.
slim down.
Well, gratitude for coming.
Absolutely. I loved it. I had such an amazing time. I mean, the energy was just so strong from even when Papa was about to come through.
Mm.
The energy was just so strong.
Yeah.
My ear was just like, oh, I don't even know what that feeling was, but I was just like, you said, okay, you know, good night. I'll probably see you tomorrow, or I'm gonna wake up in the bed. I'm about to, check out. And I was just like, whoo, my ear. And
Wow.
then as Papa came through, I literally felt it in my head. I felt the energy in my head, and then I like uncrossed my legs, and I was like, my legs felt so heavy I couldn't even hardly move them.
Mm.
But the energy was definitely moving through the room. It was just such an amazing time. I mean, Papa was putting hands on everybody. Um, Mama was putting hands on everybody for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't like pass out or get put to sleep, but the energy when I had, when I was touched, the energy was just like I kind of felt like dizzy or a little intoxicated.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, it was just like I didn't go to sleep until like 2:30 in the morning.
Mm. Yeah. That's about time I came back to myself. I was in the bed, stark, naked. Like I done threw up everywhere. I had no clue. Wow.
I even put hands on Miss Michelle.
Oh, so she put you to work.
Yes, she put me to
Mm.
work twice.
So now
Actually,
Michelle
I don't
went.
know if she was putting her to work or putting me to work because she wanted her to know that we had the same issue of loneliness. And you
Mm.
tripped her out when you said, "Oh, I'm lonely sometimes." She was like, "What she say?"
Yeah, because I'm like, I am. I got a house full of freaking people, and I'll be good when they gone for a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, I am lonely sometimes, but it's not like lonely because there's no one around. It's
Yeah.
lonely because and when I was thinking that, then Mama said it out loud, like, no, you're lonely because you don't feel like other people understand you. And I'm like, yeah.
Wowzers.
She
So
told me
when
that
when
too.
when when Jamila put her hands on you, Michelle, what did that feel like for you?
Um, that would almost knock me down because I was standing up and I could feel the power shoot right through me.
Mm.
And it she fell. She went down and I almost did. And she knocked my earrings off like about 10 times.
That is funny. Wow.
She told me if you use another narcotic, I'm gonna kill you.
Yes.
And then she said, if you use drugs, I'm gonna kill you. So I told
Yes.
Chaz, I said, when she come back around here, I got a question because I got to ask about the weed, because I
He
ain't
said,
trying to die.
I don't want no mistakes.
Right. And so when she came back, I said, I have a question. She was like, well, stand up and ask me. And so I asked her, was she talking about the weed? And she said no. And I was like, oof, oof, thank you.
Okay.
Yes. She said, if you use another drug, I will take your life.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
That's
was like,
And she said that should give you incentive. I was
mm.
like, she
and
got a
that
good
totally
life.
touched me because my father passed away because of that.
Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Now I'm also seeing more connection. Okay.
Hmm.
Good. So now I saw some of the video clip from Nakia and her girls that like they went down. Nakia, how y'all feeling?
Can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yeah, we
Can you
can
hear
hear
us?
you. Yeah.
Oh, oh I'm sorry, because we in a car by the mountains a little bit. For the most part, I still feel, I don't even know how to explain it, kind of, I feel like I'm kind of drunk a little bit. like I'm still sleepy a little bit, and the girls kind of feel the same way. So I don't even know how to lot different from being on the Zoom. It was one of the Zooms that we went to. I was actually they were putting someone else to sleep, but we ended up filling it and was slumped out on the couch. But this time it was. I can't honestly say I remember a lot. I feel like I was down more than I was up. I don't know what feeling it is, but my whole body feels like tingly. It was numb. I know I cried a lot, but I can't remember quite
Mm.
everything why I was crying. But it was a just a I don't even know how to explain it to people. When people was asking, I was like, it's just a different experience that I can't really explain. But just the amount of love that's in the room, like you don't know everybody than other than seeing each other online and stuff. But when you're there, and how catering everybody was to each other, it kind of felt more like a family more than the family I'm actually connected to that I know every day.
Right.
But I just don't really know what to say because I'm still trying to process what the things that I do remember that was told. We recorded it, so when we get to where we're going, I said I need to watch back because they was asking me certain questions. I was like, I don't know. I don't remember any of that. So we all had our different experiences, but yeah, like even now, my arms and my hands I feel tingly. That makes
Yeah.
sense. I don't even know how to put it. So I still have, I guess,
What do you say to people who think it isn't real? Because we had
It's
one of the
um,
patrons that came
it's
with her
real.
aunt that said she thought everybody was acting.
It's real. You can't act.
um,
You
you can't act nothing like my kids. Obviously, they're kids. They're not. They don't drink. So if people feel like in their head, oh well, they're sitting here taking drinks and stuff. They gonna feel it. No, and I didn't even drink like that. I probably sipped on that cup and took like 2 or 3 little baby sips. Them as well. They say the same thing. Like I don't know how their experiences. Like even when we talk about it to each other, everybody's like, how did it feel for you? They kind of felt the same, like numb, tingly out of it or whatever. But they're sitting right here now. They both of them still, yeah, we sleepy.
Yeah.
But I don't know
Gratitude.
who would think it's nothing close to being. Sorry if it's loud. It's yeah, we set it about. But it's far from fake. Ain't nothing fake about it.
Gratitude. Gratitude. Hey, Quintor. Hey, Deja.
Look, where are
So,
you, Aaliyah?
Greetings.
wait, what did she say?
Where are you, Aaliyah?
Aaliyah, what did you say?
Oh, here. Let me hand her the. I said I really enjoyed it because you and Morte had like a very good conversation, and Papa was the first one to put me to sleep. And as soon as I got back up, I felt really energized, which I've been needing to heal for a while now because I have a low blood count, so I'm
Mm.
very but I felt very energized after being put to sleep, and I had a lot of fun.
So I heard you learned some stuff about your past lives.
Yeah, yeah,
I heard you y'all
yeah.
were twins or something or another.
Yeah. Mama Dama came through and she said that me and my older sister are twins. My mom made a promise to her in the 1800s, but she didn't have us because my mom was scared of her husband because her husband was a slave owner and she didn't want her kids to be the slave master's kids.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I got a lot of questions pertaining to that. The issues I'm having with my husband now. It's like certain things he say, it kind of makes sense because I know he has not trying to say all my business, but it's not a secret. He does have some type of attachment to him, and he usually wakes up telling me like weird statements, and I'm like, well, what made you say this to me, or like a few weeks ago, he woke up out of his sleep and was like, we always have debates. So he woke up and was like, yeah, something about I've known you longer than you think. We've been together longer than you know we've been together. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like 2 or 3 in the morning. What are you talking about? Well, we've been together for something about we've been together for centuries. You just don't know it. I'm like, what? But he says
Wow.
weird things. He talks in his sleep a lot, for one. So half the time I'm up because I'm listening. I know when it's not him and when it is him because his voice changes, for one. He starts looking weird in the face, and he just starts saying like weird. I'm not gonna say it's like really rude things. And when he comes back, he doesn't remember. Supposedly, he doesn't remember some of these things that he's saying. But he'll say stuff like, "Yeah, you were. I've known you before you were even born." I was like, What does this even mean?" Then one night he was laying in the bed, and I was walking past the bathroom, so I had to call. He was like, "Am I losing my mind? This man just got done drinking, so he's laying on the bed." I just hear him talking, so I looked in the door. I didn't say nothing to him. He's laying on the bed on his back, talking to I don't know who he's talking to, but he claims he's the portal. I'm the portal. So I walk in the room. I'm looking. Who? What the hell you mean you the portal? What do you mean? He looked me dead in the face, but the look on his face, I don't even recognize this man anymore. So it's like in between. I'm kind of I don't know what to do anymore.
I'll
I
tell you
really don't.
what, they say the deities and the spirit and soul says not all genomes are genomes and not all melanites are melanites. So, things are hidden and sometimes they're hidden in plain sight and we've been looped
Mm,
and we don't know. So, gratitude, y'all, gratitude. So, Deja,
gratitude.
Greetings. Could you
greetings.
hear
Yeah,
me?
I saw you in the video, child. You hit the floor.
Girl, first of all, I hit the floor a lot of times. I'm not even gonna cap. You hear me? I was on that floor constantly. Period. But one thing I wanted to piggyback on to Aaliyah, what she was just saying about her husband. Lama Dama did state that she said your girls, you beg for your girls, like you I'm guessing you must have had them like in more than one lifetime. So she said like in the 1800s they were you asked for them, those twins, you asked for them, but she told you in order for you to have them, she wanted you to raise them as warriors, and you never did, and it was because of your husband. And she said it's even now because of your husband why you kind of hold back on certain things.
And she was upset about it.
Yes, she was. She was very upset because that, and she stayed on you because of that. She wanted you remember. She wanted you to remember that particular, I guess, past life or whatever. When you asked for the girls, she gave you the girls, and they were supposed to be, warriors for her.
Well, I hate that Miss Jean ain't on here because I didn't really get to talk to Miss Jean, but I know she's. I think somebody said that she told Jean that she was in Queen Khalifa's
Yes, she did say that.
tribe or one of her warriors or something.
She
Uh,
did say that.
and now it was some lizards being removed or something or
Okay,
another.
yes, please. Okay, now the lizards. Let me tell you this part. So that was particular to Miss Lisa. Okay, so she kept putting her under. First of all, she wanted her to remember because she kept telling her that, it's me that make you remember, everything about, the soaps and all that stuff. I'm making you remember that. You know what I mean? She said, but I'm guessing that Miss Lisa was around some people in the spiritual group or whatever, and these people was witches, but she didn't know. And she had been a part of that group for like a long ass time. And they kind of like attached some demons to her or whatever. But I'm guessing the ladies were like lizard witches or some shit.
It was
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
six lizards.
Yeah, and she said it was three of them. She said, and she said she was removing them from her basically. But yeah, that was definitely wow. I feel like it's always a good energy every single time, but I actually feel like, and I've came to, I'm thinking I've been to like 5 or 6 Mestetics at this point. So every single time it's always different. But this particular time, I feel like the energy was so explosive. And I don't know if it's because of the full moon. I don't know if everything has something to do with it, but the power in there was off the charts. And you knew that the power was in there off the charts because soon as uh Papa came through or Mama, one of them came through and said the power in this room is here. You know, like it's a lot of power here, and that you could just feel it. And so that's why I couldn't understand when the girl kept on saying what she was saying because, like I said to everybody who came, you know, I don't care if you didn't know who Yehuda was. I didn't care if you didn't know who Mother Adina was. But one thing about it, when mama come and approach you and she says what she is always 100% accurate, period. And she makes no apologies about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she knew in her face, told the whole story that everything that mama said was the dead God truth. And she knew that, period. She knew that. I feel like she felt embarrassed because she didn't know that this was gonna call her out. That's what I felt like.
Are you
Period.
talking about the girl at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like really what I felt like. I felt like she might not have knew who Yehuda was and all these people was. Okay, I get that, but you can tell like in her face and in her whole body language that everything that Mama said, she hit it on the head. Period.
Yeah, her
Period.
aunt
She
texted
told
me today
Mama.
and said it
Mama
was
told
true.
her, "You love Jesus," and she said, "What's wrong with him?" I was like,
She
"What the
sure
hell?"
did.
I
She
was
sure
really
did. I was
like,
right there. She definitely said that. You know, but that wasn't the kicker. The kicker was when you keep calling mama a liar and they're in the spirit. They seeing everything that we
right.
do. Period.
Told her
Whether
she was
we
gonna
know
make
it
her
or
pussy
not.
pay.
Period. And they told her about her shit. Like
Right.
she told her, she said, you think you're above everybody else in here. You think you're above everybody. And that's not true. You think your pussy is made of gold, like she said. You think your boyfriend is powerful and you think he more better than Yehuda. Period.
Tell them what she said or what she did or the touch she gave her and told her what she
Oh,
was gonna
okay.
do.
So the girl, she kept
When
on
I heard
asking her,
this, I was like, people ought to stop playing.
yes, don't play with mama. She ain't playing. Listen, this shit was so it was so strategic, like how she did this shit is crazy because she said, like I said, she said Jean was the
Hold
warrior.
on,
So
I'm gonna
she
put
would
you in
every
the book
time
after
she
this.
would
I
touch.
want to hear what you're saying, because after this, you're going in the book for that word. But
Okay, okay, I'm sorry. Y'all know how I talk now. See, don't put me in the book.
come on, I want to hear what you're saying though.
So she told her, she was like, um, she asked her, she said, so you trying to tell me that I'm lying about what I'm saying about you and your coochie and how you be feeling and how you be doing all this stuff for money or whatever, whatever. So the girl was like, yeah. So she was like, oh, I'm a liar. Okay. She said, if I'm a liar, you think your pussy so pretty, you think it's so golden? She said, you gonna be having an infection and you gonna be having bumps on there soon.
I'm gonna put an
And she touched
infection
her
on that
coochie.
pussy.
Yeah, she said she'll put an affection on her pussy. I ain't want to go out and say it, but that's what she said. And she touched her coochie at the same time, and she touched Jean head, or I think that was Jean head, or the girl Juju, if I'm not mistaken. She touched her. She touched her head at the same time, and she said, "Now you're gonna have an infection." She said, "And now your boyfriend, I'm gonna break his dick." And she said, "And now in 6 months, he is gonna be broke, and you're gonna have to come back here."
He's gonna have an
Since I'm
accident
so
at the
fake.
traffic light.
She showed did say he gonna have an accident and everything.
Mm,
She was
mm,
not playing. But you know what's so funny to me? I was told that when we was standing outside and her and the lady that was in the wheelchair, they had left. where they was going down the sidewalk. She was talking, and somebody that was with us heard her say that I felt like that lady put like 3 different spells on me.
At
And
Mm.
first
I
she
feel
said
like
when
this.
she sat down, she said, she said she put a curse on me to have a infection in my pussy.
Yeah, she
And
did.
then when mama came back and told her to stand up, then she said, no, only if you apologize.
Only
Exactly.
if you
But my
take it
thing
off.
is, if you ain't remember or you ain't know what somebody was talking about, ma'am, you would have never even picked up that because, like I said in the first, and like I said again, and I hold to my shit. One thing about messing with the ancestors, you're gonna know that is real. It's no playing games with that. So I don't care what nobody said. When Mama was talking to her, she felt that in her soul. Period. She felt that, and she knew that this shit was real. And that's the only reason why she can say, oh, I think I got a couple spells put on me. Oh, bitch, you think you act like you ain't understand what she was saying, but you knew what she was saying. You was just embarrassed. And that's why she kept on smiling. Cause her
Hmm.
ass was nervous.
Yeah, her aunt said she said she texted me and she said the things that Mama said to her, I know are truth. I know because it's her niece. She said I know
Right.
that they're fact.
I can believe that. Cause her ass kept on getting so big every time Mama said something different. Like, and I'm like,
Yeah, Michelle, did you
Um,
want to say something?
yeah, Mama, Mama is so funny. Mama was, I guess the girl thought she was all that, and when Mama touched her hair, she said that shit ain't real.
she sure did.
And Mama seemed surprised because
And she
Wait,
said, why do you wear this? This is not real.
Yes, she did.
And didn't want to answer. She didn't want to answer something they said. They said something about Mama sat on her lap backwards and said
Yes.
like this bitch here
Yes,
something.
she did.
because let
She
me
did.
chime in real quick, Dave. Hey, y'all. Look, so at that point right there, when she stood up like Jones up in the corner say, right? That she was like, no, not until you take it off of me. Mama backed up and reared up. She said, "Oh, she want to fight." She got in the stance and she said, "Come, come." And that's when she called Juju, right? And she talked to Juju a little bit, and then she told Juju to touch her. And that's when the accident was gonna happen if you don't get your shit right. So then it just clicked. Mama was like, "You think your man is better than Yehuda? You this bitch." Thinks her man is better than Yehuda. It was about to go down. That girl was sitting there scared shitless. Let's just be real. Her face, she knew she had went way too far. She's like, I just came to assist. I don't want all the other stuff. Now you in it now. Like you here now. So you like mama really straddled her, turned around like and set plopped right on her and was like, this bitch talking over your shoulder. This bitch and you slept her ass right there. Slept
Wow.
right there. And then she was like, "You think so?" And then Mama just got so fed up. She was just like sucking her teeth, and walked away from her. Like, and she was like, "I don't got time." But that's when Santa came through. Santa, listen, she was on her own after that. She could have rolled out that chair, fell. Wasn't nobody gonna catch her. She was on her own when she called her a liar. That was it. Like you're out here by yourself. No,
Hmm.
Miss Michelle, I stepped on your toes. How your toe feel?
they okay. I'm
Good, good.
good. It was funny because she put you down and you fell into me and bounced back up off my leg like a bouncing ball.
Yeah,
So
so how was your experience, Quintora?
this was my second
Yeah.
aesthetic, and this one was totally. It was different. It was still the same. Well, the energy, not the same, because Papa was more. He hung around longer the first time. Um, but last night, I don't know. She was on me. I'm talking about. She walked me back. She said, "I'll walk your ass to the table." And I'm talking about. I know I got about 5 good um head taps. And that fifth one, I don't know the lady that was standing behind me. She said, "Girl, I don't know how many more I could have held on." She was like,
Mm.
I got you. But the power, I mean, And it's not like you're fighting. Like for me, it's not like I'm fighting to stay, not to not go to sleep, but it's just, and she's like, oh, okay. And at each time you feel like a charge. You see like the RPMs in your car yank up and change
Mm-hmm.
gears. That shit, that's how you feel, and you just keep cranking. But she know enough. She know when enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she had tapped me one more time, first of all, I would have been out that black curtain into the hallway part. Like straight up, I would have been out the doggone room. But like I would have went down because I know like, oh, that's it, because my knees buckle.
Yeah.
My knees buckle, and it's like, ooh, all right, okay, all right, I
Yes,
got you.
ma'am.
But it was definitely good energy all around, and it also kind of reminds you of like a whirlwind, like not Tasmanian devil or the Tasmanian, who they called the devil, but the Tasmanian, how he used to spin and just pick up energy. It's That's how it goes around the room, and she's spinning, mama spin, or
I
whoever,
see
whatever
I
deity.
see Pia Parker is here. She said that her
Yes.
niece wasn't embarrassed. She said she's here, y'all. She came in and didn't know what to make of it. But this is the thing. When I vet people, sometimes I ask if they know what they're coming into because I won't tolerate any disrespect to the deities whatsoever. And I had asked you, Pia, I said, does she know what this is? And you specifically told me yes. She told me she's been to one of these before and she's really excited, looking forward to it. And so when I do a vetting process, I do a vetting process. And it was disrespectful, regardless of what. She was disrespectful to the deities, and I will never, ever allow that to happen. And I will never, ever approve her and possibly you again because you told me she understood what she was coming into. And I just don't like that. I don't allow the disrespect. Hey, pretty chocolate. Greetings, chocolate. How are you? You're on mute. Can hold on. I think you're struggling to get it off mute there. Uh-oh. I was told that another young lady that was there was slightly disrespectful as well. That she was running out to the club. She changed her clothes to go to the club or something or another and said, I'm out of this motherfucker or whatever it was that she said because she needed to get to the club. This is not a fucking game. You coming in to get mental, physical, emotional, spiritual healing here and to learn stuff about yourself. And it's crazy because I almost didn't approve those two either. Both of those almost did not get approved. You know what I mean? And so that's the crazy part. Come on, pretty chocolate. How are you, Miss Jacqueline? Miss Jacqueline.
Um,
Oh, you back on? There you go.
can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I thought because it says my mic is not on. It was. At first, I didn't feel the energy. It took me a while to really, really like tap into the energy, but I was really excited to hear Mama tell me that I was the Lama Dama 7. I didn't know what that completely meant, but I was like, it just made me feel like really, really special. And then um that Papa said, "Oh my God, you're from the Yosef tribe. I can't touch you." And I was like, well, like Papa, like it's me, like it's okay.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if it was Mama or Papa that just kept saying, "You're so beautiful, you're so beautiful." And
Uh-oh. Pretty chocolate. Uh-oh. We can't see you or hear you now.
Lama Dama said that she was Lama Dama number 2. That's what she told me.
Yeah, Lama Dama that comes through is number two.
Yeah.
She's number two, and there are 12 Lama Damas.
Okay.
Yes, there are 12 of them. And Lama Dama simply means the mothers.
And then
And
she
so,
told me that she said, you like water, you was squifflish. That's what she told me.
okay. Okay, there you go. Pretty chocolate. You're back on mute. You're still on mute. It's giving you a problem.
Can we say something until she
Yeah.
comes
Uh-huh.
on? Um, we want to show you. I don't know. We're probably gonna have to send it to you. So after the aesthetic, when we went to pick up Akai from my cousin's house, we just happened to look up at the sky, and I don't know if everybody else seen it. The moon had a big ring around it, and this is what we took the picture of. It was actually my little cousin actually took a video too on her phone, and it was stuff coming out of the circle. I don't know if you can see,
Wow.
and I done took multiple pictures of it. This was earlier. This one was earlier. This was in the daytime. The one I showed a few minutes ago, a few seconds ago, was from last night. So from last night and even today, this was there.
Wow.
So we don't quite know what was coming out the circle, but it was like you can see in the video. She kept asking me, and it's like little gold things coming out the circle.
Wow. Pretty chocolate. I told Pretty Chocolate to go out and come back in and see if that helps. Go ahead, Quintora.
Look, so Miss Michelle, do you remember when I was at Mom or Pop? I forget who you just said was talking with you about Squipperlish. Petita, that's when you hit the floor and you called for Marshall because, well, first, okay, he said he wanted Squipperlish to come through. I want Squipperlish to come through. And then it was like a transition and you went down. And I was
Mm-hmm.
kind of behind you, right? And you wanted Marshall, but that's when the genome up on the law, her energy, you was ready to go. You know, you was in and out. But like I think it was Mama at that point, right? It's hard for me. I apologize, you know, no disrespect, but it'd be hard to kind of tell because the energy, and I didn't forget, you know, I'd be forgetting like for real. But
Yeah.
like the energy from the genome upstairs, and like you was calling for somebody, and because I was so close to, like I think we was almost ear to ear. I was up under you, good, right? So you was like you wanted Marshall, and I was like, well, because Marshall was asleep actually, right? So she laid
Right.
out
She had
flat.
put her down.
Yeah. So I was like, we got you. You good. Just breathe. Right. And he was like, I want Marshall, the genome upstairs. There's a genome. And you said a dirty, I don't know if you said dirty the first time or a nasty. You gave her a word and it made me think like we had a problem. Right. So
She said
um
she needed to heal her.
yeah, then she said she needs to be healed. I need to heal her. I need to heal her, but
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, you were telling her to come down.
Yeah,
Come down. Go get her.
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't want us to go get her. Like then I said, you want me to go get her? Like in my mind, I'm thinking, is she got to go, or do you want her to come down so you can heal? But she was messing with the energy so bad that you actually wanted to leave the building. And then like you heard Marshall's voice, you told Marshall what was going on, and then you got a re you know another round, and you gave about 30 more minutes, and that
Mm-hmm.
one was even powerful, even
Right.
more so, right? It was like you got an extra burst. But sure enough, Miss Michelle, when you said Squipperlish, that reminded me that's how that transition happened. She sure did say you was Squipperlish tried.
She told me that I didn't know my power, and she told me to touch the other young lady that was next to me, because she told the young lady that we had something in common, because she had told me my dad didn't treat me how to be a woman. And then she told the other young lady that we had that in common. And she had me touch that other lady head, and that lady went down really bad.
Wow. Oh, she's back up. Pretty chocolate.
Yes, can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Let's get it in while we can hear you, girl.
Right? I don't know what's wrong with my connection. But I just want to say I had the most beautiful experience because I never felt so beautiful after last night. And me and um our Lexus, the
Yeah.
one that our Lexus, we ended up connecting and we went out afterwards because we was like, what we need to do with these 2 hours, because we was pissed at the genome for cutting our
Yeah.
experience short. We was hot. So we decided to connect and we went and chilled, and um a couple of people just kept saying your skin is so beautiful, your skin is so beautiful. And then as the governess, we always talk about my love life in my readings. Why I met a guy last night after the Mestetic.
Really?
Yes, I sure did. And Papa told me, why you giving all your stuff away to this other guy that we know about? Why you giving all your stuff away? And he didn't dwell on it, but he put that in my ear. And then when I left, I literally met somebody when I left. When me and our Lexus was chilling afterwards.
Oh,
So
go ahead.
it
Find
was.
one for me, please.
I'm sorry. Oh, she's on mute. Hello.
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
Oh, okay, but I have to be honest and say I really didn't understand, other people's, I don't want to say what Papa was delivering and what Lama Dama was delivering to other people in the room, but I know I had tunnel vision for myself and what the deities had to say to me, and just watching other people getting that experience with the deities, and them telling them about themselves and what's going on and all that stuff. So but I did connect on my own level with the deities, which is what I went for. Like I went for to make sure that I do have a connection with them, and it's not something that I'm just doing just because I want to do. And it confirmed it when Mama looked at me and said, Mama Lama, Mama Dama the seventh. I was like, what? And it was that was a clear, like one of the most beautiful moments I ever had. Like for her to just be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. She just kept saying that, you're so beautiful. And
I
then she wanted
appreciate
to
your
touch my skin.
I'm
So
sorry. I appreciate your experience. I'm glad you said that you came for you. You know.
yes.
No, please go ahead, Miss Jacqueline. I'm listening.
That's about it. I came to, I didn't come for a show. I didn't come for, to see what other people got going on, whether it was good, bad, or indifferent. I really just came for me and making sure that my connection is what I believe that it is.
Gratitude, gratitude. Go ahead, Miss Michelle.
I totally agree with her on that. I was not, I felt like I was being selfish, but I felt like I didn't have no choice because I didn't know. I felt like I didn't know where I was or what I was doing in my life, and that I needed answers from them. I needed to know if this is where I belong. I felt like it was. And so Papa told me that my great grandmother was a very, my great grandmother was a very spiritual woman, and that she led me to you.
Mm.
And he told me that He knew that I loved you with all my heart, that he appreciated my tears, and he gave me a kiss on the cheek.
Mm, gratitude.
Oh,
Gratitude.
can I interject one more time?
Yeah.
Oh, and then I don't know the young lady's name, but she had on brown,
Yes.
and Papa looked at her. I don't know if it was Papa or the Lama Dama that looked at her and said, um, and pointed at me and said, "This is you in, I think, 15, 10 or 15 years." And I took so much pride in that because I took it as a good thing. Like, look at her and see what she got going on, and that's going to be you in 15 years. I was like, whoa. I don't know how she took it, but I was super like impressed. I was like, oh, so maybe I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Gratitude. Wow. I'm glad you said that. I didn't know. A lot of this I don't know. You know what I mean? I've only watched a little bit of the video from last night, and it was a lot. And I did hear about, they were telling me about the genome. So this would happen. Then I'm going to get to Lisa because Lisa's on now too. But when we got there was so many issues. They tried to give our venue away before we even got to the venue. At 11:30 they called me and said, oh, we have a problem, we double booked, we have regulars that come in. And so I said, well, we have people that's flown here from out of state, like, and we're not from here. And so she's like, well, that makes you a priority. But they kept trying to stick us in like really ran down dance studios. And I said, no, no, no. We had to put Lisa on it. So we got Lisa on top of it. Last bottom line is we got the venue that we were supposed to have. When we got there, it was completely dirty. It didn't really look like the pictures from the event space that we found it on. And then she told us, well, I'm gonna be right here in this office all night. And no, you're not. No, you're not, ma'am. You're not going to be in this building because that wasn't part of the agreement. I asked you prior to that. And so the boss was like, well, she can go upstairs, but she, because of her insurance, somebody has to be on the property, but she can go upstairs and say, I don't want her energy anywhere near me for this spiritual event. This is a spiritual event. So she went upstairs to the loft that was upstairs. And so that's I guess that's her energy was coming through. She probably really wanted to know what the fuck was going on. Nosy ass. But anyway, that's what happened with that. Come on, Lisa, how are you?
Greetings. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. Can't hear the traffic in back of me, can you?
Just a little bit, but it's fine.
Okay. Um, First, I want to say gratitude to you and to everybody, especially Papa and Mama and the deities and Yehuda. It was an amazing experience. Um, right off the bat, Papa, when he saw me, started crying. I started crying, um, and you feel it inside of you. And I don't think people get that. Like to feel it so deeply like that inside of you. And people take this for some people take it for granted. Some people think it's whatever craziness, but it's not. And just people need to know it's real. And I have to say I tried because Mama kept knocking me out several times. I tried to like stand like, all right, I'm prepared. I'm not gonna buckle. You buckle. Like the whole line buckled. We were helping people, and the people that we helped, they were falling, and we were like, okay, we got them. And then she knocked us out, but there was nobody there to catch us. So she was going through, and it was just amazing. It was just amazing, and I just want to show gratitude for all of
Yeah.
it.
I saw on the video that you were kind of getting put down. I saw Aubrey hit the floor like
Yep,
like
yep,
boom boom. I said,
yep.
"Oh shit!" I didn't know Marcel went down, but
Oh
I
yeah,
did see the video of y'all.
yep.
Uh, it's so funny you said you tried to brace yourself and shake it
Yeah,
off. Like,
you can't. You really can't. It's it's like your legs all of a sudden become jello. You have no control over anything. And there were so many highlights, like just for Papa to cry, both of us to cry, like when we connected. I can't get over that. And Mama, and I had told you this earlier, Governess. So there was several times when Mama looked in my eyes, and there was one time when I don't know what happened, but we both looked so deeply into each other's eyes, and I swear I saw everything and nothing all at once. It was so amazing to see that. The energy in the room, you could see like it was a lot going on. And then Papa said I was here 17 times. I said, no wonder I'm tired.
Right. Right.
No
I think
wonder I'm
you did say that
tired.
to me. You said it was like you saw everything, but nothing but everything at the same time. And I see
Yes.
Michelle agreeing with you. Michelle, tell me how you understand that.
I looked into the Lama Dama's eyes, and she's right. It was
Hmm.
nothing but it was everything but nothing. Like I can't remember
Yes.
what I saw, but I saw a lot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect
Yeah,
way to say it, Michelle. Yeah.
yeah.
It was
She
just beautiful.
she loved me last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this is
I can't
Carmen's
stop
second
crying.
time going. And I get it. No, I understand. Lisa's the same way.
Yep.
The same way.
Yep. It's okay.
This was Carvin's second time going. And I had before he came yesterday, he told me, he said the first time he went, he said, um, I looked in your eyes and I knew it wasn't Quatita. This is not a game. I knew it was not you. Like it wasn't you. And I'm like, no, I'm checked the fuck out. I don't know what
Yep.
fuck is happening. I may come in a little bit and see something and then I'm back out again. Like my
Yes.
consciousness is still fighting to come back in. But they're keeping me out because they have work to do.
Hmm.
Papa said, I am in the physical. The bitch don't let me out for a long time.
And then
No,
Papa said, Papa was looking around and he said, "Oh, hey, Yehuda." And then he looked over there. He said, "Quatita." And then he,
yes. That's
Hmm.
crazy when he's talking to me that everybody be like, he be talking to you. Where are you when he's talking to you? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just know I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm outside of myself in a specific kind of way, And so I don't know. It's a very weird experience. Like I said, the very first time it happened, I had no idea what was happening. I woke up 8 hours later, and so many things had taken place that I had no idea about. And so, the experience for me, I always feel like I'm missing everything. You know what I mean? So people have to tell
Mm.
me, and I watch the videos sometimes. A lot of times, like I only watch maybe 20 minutes of the video because I have a hard time watching my physical body in action and I know I'm not in it. So it's weird for me to watch it, but I know that they're doing a good thing. They're doing work. And I don't think people get that. When they say work, they're coming to heal you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. There's healing going on.
Yes. I just want to throw in like as many times as I was, you know, like she was knocking me down, but every single time she did it, I felt, I felt healing going on, whether it was, tingles on top of my head, whole body vibrations. I could feel like the energy all around me. There's so much feeling into it that you can't even explain because she'll ask you, what are you feeling? And you can't explain it because you're trying to make sense of everything that's happening and you're so wobbly, you know,
Yeah.
but you
I wish
feel
Little
that
Juju was,
healing.
because I watched her on the video, Lisa, and she was coming out of her chair, honey. She slid to the side, and even when The work
Hmm.
had already been done to her. I saw her in a video in a chair trying to get herself together, like she could not get
Nope.
herself together.
Nope.
And I don't think she realized what this was, because she had texted me a few days before. It was like, "Girl, I can't wait to talk to you at this Mestetic. Girl, I got so many questions."
Hmm.
I said, "Oh, this ain't that.
Right.
This
Right.
ain't that kind of event." Like, but we'll
Exactly.
get to talk. But I don't think people get it, Lisa. You know.
No, the healing is beautiful. I'm still going through it. Like I can still physically feel the healing taking place. I feel it in my hands. I feel it in my head. I, I feel more aware today than I did yesterday.
Mm,
More alive.
mm. Gratitude for that. Go ahead, Miss Michelle.
I have everybody might not, you guys might not know this, but I have an attachment that I can feel on me. I felt it last night. Um, I thought maybe that it was a bad thing, and now I'm not so sure. I'm just not so sure
Right.
anymore because it's more active now. Like I was laying on the couch before the live, and I could feel it hugging my legs, like it
It
was
told
resting
me that
on me, like one of your kids laying on your legs and hugging them.
yeah.
Like that. That's how it is. That's how it is, and it's just been. I've been feeling it a lot ever since I left the Mestetic. Like I usually know it's there, getting in and out of the car, getting up because it'll help me get up sometimes.
Mm.
But it's really, really there. Like today, like I can feel it right now, just attached.
And I know you have your appointment with Neoshi,
Yes.
the hypnotist that finds the attachment. So I'm excited for you for that, because I really want her to train me. I think she's so dope. I want to also speak on this because the intra beings, the deities, the intra beings, they meet us where we are in this lifespan. So they told me that the Lama Dama said she's an ancient deity that has come here to teach things and to help. And I think sometimes that goes over people's heads. And she says she's something about, they said, Phantom, which is Charming's husband, said, she said she was drunk with power. And so, as fast as the Lama Dama goes from people to person, they said when Santa comes in, she went even faster. Jose said her hands was like moving. It's so incredible to me. I never would have thought she would have come through. But I say all this to say they meet us where we are. So they have been learning words from us because they don't use language. So they're meeting us. So when you hear them saying bitch this and bitch, like, because that's how I talk. So they're using my verbiage. They're becoming, as Papa says, I'm becoming of the human. So he's they're using the verbiage that I use because it's recognizable to them because they're always with me. So they're trying to fit in and meet us where we are. So I want everybody to understand that, because I know people are like deities talking like that. They're using our verbiage. They don't have words. Their vibration, their frequency. So they don't use the words as we know them. So they're using my verbiage pretty much. And I cuss a lot. I had to tell Aubrey, you have to be careful what you say because she had been saying the word, and Papa came through the other day and he used it, and I said, no, you can't say that, you know. And he's like, well, Aubrey says it, and I said, but we don't say that word, Papa. He said, well, what word can I say then? And I said, call him a motherfucker then, Papa, if that's what you got to call him. If you're trying to show your aggression, because he was using the F word, and I don't use the F word. And Aubrey had been using the F word. And I said, you can't say that. And he's like, Aubrey says it. I said, Aubrey, you got to watch what you say to Papa in front of Papa. Because he's going to use the words. He thinks he's coming human, so.
Papa said Michelle Collins.
Dang, I love it. I love to hear everybody's, experience. So I show gratitude, and I know it isn't easy, you guys. So I appreciate you all for coming up. I appreciate Pia for being in the chat, saying her experience as well. I really wanted to hear Juju's because when I tell you the video, honey, she couldn't get herself together. And I really wanted to hear it. Oh, look, Pam is in the chat, Lisa.
Hi, sister.
But this was so great. And I show gratitude for those because people flew here.
Hmm.
People came from all over to do this one. Go ahead, Miss Michelle.
I just wanted to say that your team was exceptional. Everybody
Gratitude.
was so nice, so kind, and she had used Aubrey to send some power to me and almost knocked me out. And Aubrey just looked at me and said, "You want me to help you back to your seat?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I
But
said,
everybody was so nice and so kind, and we love you, governess.
"Oh,
We love you.
Kishonda, I don't even remember seeing you, Kishonda. You want to come up and give your experience because I know this was your second Mestetic. You came to the North Carolina, and I don't even remember seeing you at all. Some people I don't remember seeing because I'm in and out of the vessel, and I remember standing over you, Miss Michelle, and I remember Miss Jean vaguely, and I didn't. I was just like in my mind, I'm thinking, where did she come from, Miss Jean? Because I knew she was on her way before the Mestetic started. So then I remember her like I don't know if she went down or if she was like backed up or something. I can't remember, but I remember putting my hands on her. But Kishonda, I don't remember seeing you. I would love to hear what your experience is. Miss Lamb Jones, you haven't been a follower long either, right?
No, I have.
You have?
Hmm.
Okay, okay. Because I
But
never know.
can I share? So, Lama Dama came to me and said, "You have had a power, and your power was fully, I don't know, like I fully gained my power in the eighth grade." And she was like, "You understand what I'm saying?" And then I was like, "Yes." And then she said, "You are powerful. I want you to put your hands on another lady and heal her heart." And then I did. And that lady sat over there and she cried for a little while. And I had to ask her, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "I'm okay. I'm okay." And I'm like, "All right."
I was told she made somebody take their wig off.
Oh, she pushed somebody's wig off.
Oh, okay. Got it.
She
Kishonda.
knocked Charmin's earrings out her nose. I don't even know if Charmin found the other one.
Oh, wow.
Charmin went down a lot.
Wow. Kishonda, can you hear me?
Yes, greetings everyone.
Greetings. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm better right now. I was really messed up earlier, but I'm good.
Yeah, I was gonna text you and just say gratitude for allowing me to attend the Mestetic. I enjoyed myself. Great event as always, and much healing, a lot of energy, of course. And it's just so unexplainable to me the experience. Like I feel like it's one of those events that you have to attend yourself to get the full experience, and even then, it wouldn't do it any justice, just because of like everything that's going on. Um, like for the first time that I went to North Carolina, I was a little bit more, well, a little unsure of my gifts and kind of unsure of myself. So that was my reason of going the first time. But now I've grown a lot, I will say. So I received a lot of healing from that first aesthetic, and it opened me up more. Um, and during this aesthetic, my goal for what Pretty Chocolate was saying is I came for myself. Um, and I just wanted to be more open to the experience because I feel like I limit myself on a lot of things. So I just wanted to just be open overall to
Yeah.
everything and experience it all, and without any limitations, and me not putting any limits on myself. So I feel like I did that, but I don't know. But
Yeah.
I definitely enjoyed myself. Lama Dama always puts me to work, so, and which I don't mind. I do not mind coming in and helping the others that's being put to sleep. So yeah, I enjoyed myself, and I enjoyed the healing that I received as well. Because the first touch is always what's get me, and it puts me to tears every time. But I be feeling like I have to be be strong and not be vulnerable and not cry and put on a
Mm,
strong face.
wow.
but yeah, it puts me to tears at the very first touch. Goodness, I can't talk. But the very first touch, it puts me to tears every time.
I understand that. I understand. I show gratitude for you even saying that though, because I think that happens a lot. People try to be strong,
Hmm.
and they try not to be vulnerable and show any weakness when that's it's not what it's about.
Yeah,
So I appreciate you even saying that.
I
So,
definitely cried more when once I was going on my way back to my hotel. I was crying. I cried some more. It was just like Lisa was saying, a full body feeling of the mind, body, and soul. So it was great.
oh wait, waterfalls, were you there? You were there last night? Waterfall? Because if they name their name on the tube, you know what I mean? That's why I was so shocked just now about Lance Jones. Like, wait a minute. I didn't realize that was you. Now, what's your first name, Waterfalls?
She said some Lama Dama said some things about Aaliyah's one of the girls that she wanted to have a baby really bad. And I don't think the young lady knew
Hmm.
that was in her heart or something because she was like, no. I don't think she knew that she wanted that.
What? Oh, Stephanique. Hey. Yes, you sure were there. It was a good turnout, honestly. I took the tickets off of line early due to what Yehuda had requested of me. Because we had a few ops trying to get in. And so I took them off early, and I had people reach out to me and bought them under, you know, through me vetted first. You know what I mean? And I only chose people that I felt like I recognized who they were from the chat, or I know they've been with me for a long time. So I only chose a specific amount of people. Now, Mr. Kenneth, I wish he could tell his story too. He was Marshall's friend that he had heard, and he started following me and learning. He's only been following a few months as well. And he calls him Father Yehuda. It's so funny to me. But he came last night too, and it was I guess a good experience. I haven't talked to him, but he told Marshall it was a good experience. So, but let me tell y'all what, my body is so stiff. And everybody was like, I've never seen you dance like that because I don't dance like that. My body hurts. Hell, but Mama Dama honey will twist and whine and all kind of, she dances when she comes through. That's her energy. Um so that part, I'm always, when I watch it, I'm like, child, look at this stomach, child, and she is twisted and this stomach is moving, child. I said, oh my gosh. But nonetheless, I enjoy that they enjoy to come through and do the work. I show gratitude to y'all. again. All love to y'all from us, from me. Gratitude to the Browns. The Browns, the young lady, the two young ladies and their mom. When you see me wear my hoodies that got my pictures on it and it says, I heard you bitches was looking for me, and I have all my little pictures. Those are the young ladies that do that for me. They make those for me. So I show gratitude to y'all for the gifts. And they brought Bean Bean an outfit from Sheen, and I'm so excited. I gotta ship that off. Miss Michelle Waterfall says, Stephanie says she had it was so nice connecting with you during the event. Y'all sat next to each other, I do believe. So gratitude, y'all. I won't hold you any longer. Y'all have a great evening. I appreciate
Oh,
all of you.
oh, can I
We
say
love you,
something?
governess.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So when I was there with them, like I really do feel like I love the energy. Everybody in there was just so nice.
You gonna tell your story
Oh,
about your baby?
oh yeah. So when I was standing there, San Muerte was saying that I wanted a baby, and I was confused because I was like, I don't think I do. But I guess she was reading into my heart, and I was like, oh, okay, I think so. So I was thinking about it, and I remembered having a bunch of baby dreams. Like, oh, I always had dreams about being pregnant. So I was like, oh, so that's probably what it is.
Wow. Gratitude for sharing that. Gratitude. I saw y'all, honey. Y'all on that video, y'all was going down, honey. Down, going down. But gratitude for coming out and tell little mama that I we missed her. We also love her as well.
Oh,
Sorry.
she can hear you. She's smiling in the back. And I don't know if it is. I don't know if today. I don't want to bug you today. If I can call you, I have a question pertaining to these girls and my husband, because a lot of that was spot on. I don't want to say too much on here, but yeah, we kind of in a situation right now, and I don't know what to do.
Understood. Understood. We definitely can chat about it. We definitely
Gratitude.
can chat about it. All right. Gratitude. I love you all. I show
Love you
gratitude,
too.
y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Solitude de wa.
Solitude de wa.